Thanks.
Hey, welcome. We are live on GM Balo. I am that person, and we would just like to say hello to you all. We are here playing some horror this Father's Day, and it is good to be here. And we're ready to, of course, not die. We would never die in these games or anything. No. But you can go ahead and give some inspiration to help keep everybody alive through this horror tale by spamming those channel points as well as loot boosts and all those good things. And I think without further ado here, we'll get moving. So, after tons of time in the false afterlife created for them by a lich known as Casimir, our crew has dug their way out, crawled through the mud, fought versions of themselves, their partially sold masks made, and finally have gotten to some type of level in which they don't feel like they're under the thumb anymore. Though they have found that even here, in whatever part of the world they find themselves in, it is in fact quite dangerous. So, swarms of insects have scattered from the small room with the two large silos. You have resealed them and thus brought at least relative safety. You also released and found a new companion, large ogresh, taking up a huge amount of space that they themselves were like plugging one of the large silos that kept the insects in until they got out. But now, still hearing the skittering and movement in the walls, the dirt dug walls around you, what would you like to do?
How bad is everyone looking right now?
I am at like a third of my health.
We can spend 10 minutes to heal 6 creatures for those that want it. I just have to regain a spell slot real quick. So by
I'm
a show of
good.
hands. You're good. Gorgo needs it.
Cast Cure Wounds twice, but then I'm out of spells for,
I'm sitting at 10 out of 58. So
Okay. So
Lord.
you definitely. Gorgo. Pescal, how you doing?
not great, but
3. Lamartis.
I got 25 temporary hit points, dog, and more than half my health. I'm good.
Okay. So, 2, 4. Well, 6 of us are going to get healing no matter what, because there's only 6 of us here.
I mean, I'll take it, but
Cool. So, real quick, bonus action. Where is that? I should know what this is by now. Harness Divine Power. I'll regain a second to spend a second. And then we'll do Prayer Healing. Ugh. 11 points back to all of us.
Wow.
Very cool.
oh, that's the wrong laptop. Like, why isn't it going to my other screen? Oh, because I'm touching the wrong thing.
Okay, she's got a little bit of healing over there.
Things are still chattering in the walls.
sorry, how much healing was it?
11. I'm sorry, 12. I'm sorry, I rolled a 7.
Oh,
Ooh, one more. I'll take it.
Same.
Um,
All right. So
Okay, so-
there is open arches that lead out of these areas. If you wish to continue.
yeah, I guess we might as well.
It's only one passageway out, or are there multiple?
There's 3 arches that lead into one passageway.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
We don't have the hags anymore, right? They left.
no, they're with us still.
They're
Nice.
They're
yeah.
with you, yeah.
Okay.
I guess since there's technically only one passage out, I guess before I cross any archways, I'm going to just observe them to make sure there's nothing arcane about it, so that could possibly follow us, or maybe even, spying on us per se.
Yeah, make a perception check.
That's a 10.
10. Looks clear and good to go.
Word.
Shall I go
Let's
first?
just head down. I'll just head it.
Well,
Pesco's
I
always
really,
good to
hope,
hear Pesco.
I really hope this doesn't go down. I'm looking forward to getting up and out of here.
Mhm.
Pesco
You
in
and me
front of
both. I've been stuck down here for, I don't know. I lost count around the 3rd day.
How did you get here, anyways?
I've been looking for my sister. She's kind of the I need to save the world type. And, well, we didn't meet up at our usual spot that we always meet up at. And, well, I tracked her here to the Estoian Empire, where literally everything has been going to shit.
That's crappy
Welcome
luck
to
for
the
you.
club. We've died like 4 separate times by now. I mean, it is really a mess down here, I agree.
Yeah, we don't even know which afterlife this is at this point. At least I don't.
So, your sister is the save the world type, and you're the save the sister type.
Yeah, I mean, one would think that I'm the older sister because I'm the responsible one. But no, she's the older one.
Is she
Fools.
resourceful, though? Do you think she could survive down here by herself?
Well, she has a lot of heavenly magic, so
No such thing
probably.
as this anymore. What do you mean heavenly magics? Like she's a priest?
A cleric, yes. I once saw her melt a guy's face off.
I
That
like
doesn't
her.
sound
I mean,
quite heavenly, but
Sounds about right in this world.
Melting someone's face.
Pretty sure they were undead, and
okay, that makes more sense. to me,
that's a little different. Yeah. It's like, yeah, bartender looked at her wrong. Well, I guess we'll go down this path and hope for the best.
I push Pesco in front of me because he seems to like to go first.
That's just doing like a funny march down the hall.
like one of these, like
Like
you
the
put your
very
arms out, and like
obvious-
you're like,
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you begin looping through the tunnels once more, backwards, in a dizzying array. These are carved out in no sense or order, it seems. At times, they connect to other ones and split off. Then, eventually, the tunnel opens up to the closest approximation of a room you've seen so far in this twisting labyrinth. Several wide towers, 20 to 30 feet in diameter, dot the space before you. Most have collapsed on themselves, the rough sloping ceiling knocking them into this little more than piles of rubble with a vaguely circular shape. There's one tower, however, that stands to its full height, rising over 40 feet tall in the center of the ruins. A musty and slightly sweet scent hangs in the stagnant air.
Looking at the tower, if there are any windows that we can see from where we are, can I see like there's any like lights from like candles or any lamps from in there?
Seems that there's a dull light that comes in. If you get closer, you begin hearing yelling and clanging of metal, the sounds of combat.
I will switch my senses to Fournier and fly up and see if I can see what's going on.
Okay. You see, you go into this window and it reveals the ground floor of the tower. It's an open room with a staircase running along the wall to the second story. The room features a large decaying rug in whites and gold spread across the floor. A white marble statue of a woman in plate armor holding a sword and shield, featuring a sunburst smiles benevolently down at the room from the far wall. And 3 individuals, a human, a halfling, and a half-elf, are in mid-combat with skeleton warriors.
Huh. And they obviously look like they need some help. If I fly down to the base of this tower, does it look like there's an entrance?
Yeah. You go down to the base, and there's a skeleton 5 feet from the base of the tower in white silk robes. And the door, though, does seem to be unlocked.
Okay. I'm going to have Fournier fly up and back to me, switch my senses back to myself, point out the target to Gorgo, and ask if they could take him out before we decide to ascend. There's people up there, 3 humanoids fighting skeletons. Maybe they could help us out of here, or they're looking to do the same.
Alrighty, and you want me to shoot the humanoids?
No.
You got it.
Shoot the skeleton at the base.
Alrighty, okay. And I will take my crossbow and I will squint my eye and I will aim and I will fire.
Okay. Whew. It hits. The skeleton falls over.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to roll.
It was like a skeleton, like not a our skeleton. It was just like a skeleton sitting propped up. It was like,
Perfect.
I am so good at this, you guys.
So funny.
All
I'll
right.
go over there and
That's
I will
amazing.
actually grab the white robes that it had.
okay.
And I would like
And-
to take back my crossbow as well.
Hey
I mean, my
guys,
crossbow bolt.
If we want, I can if we want to take some time, I can bring back the skeleton to kind of be like a dummy to stand in front of us.
Oh my gosh, you totally can. I
Ooh,
forgot
I
you
like
had
this,
that.
I
Circle
like
it.
Right, yeah.
How much
Alright.
time?
I need a minute.
Oh, let's do it.
Ting, ting. Ah! We'll
Yeah.
take a minute, guys.
Yeah.
No, I will.
No.
I actually will slowly walk up. I'll slowly walk up, like with the robe, like my hand, like I have my mask on, and then I have like my hands within the robe, like in the hands, you know, in the sleeves. And I'm like walking for us with the hood up, trying to like blend into the tower.
Hello, I'll be friend.
Oh my god.
Oh, turns out I can actually animate more of them. So if there's more skeletons that are dead, I can animate them up to 3.
Yeah.
Does that include undead?
No, just skeletons.
Just skeletons.
Gotcha.
Well, then let's make some more.
Is there?
I'm gonna go in. Like,
All right, yeah. So you open the door, and as you do, you finally see actually the last bit of these skeletons get smashed in by a large mace, as the 3 sit there panting and kind of look, and kind of armed and like, who are you?
Oh, well, I saw you fighting up there through my familiar, and I thought you needed some help.
Why'd you get down here?
Uh,
Kind of lost track of time.
there was
but-
a river at one point.
Yes.
What? River?
How did you get here?
We found our path from above.
Above? You need to go back. This is not any place you want to be.
There's, they look at each other, something we're looking for.
What is it that
Oh.
you seek?
There's an artifact. Tell you what,
is?
it's make a persuasion check.
Sure. I think my persuasion is decent. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Okay. 18.
Okay. So the human of the group introduces herself as Dora. Dora. I've been exploring with my map in my backpack, and
Does she consider though?
have you seen the artifact? No.
Do you have a map?
Oh boy. I had one joke.
Here. I know. I just can't. I apologize. It's a horror. It's a horror thing. Yes, it's called Aurelia's Tears.
Have we heard of Aurelia's Tears before?
For the Aurelia, but
Really?
the tears themselves wasn't so much.
Now, what are these tears? What is your goal to do with these tears?
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm actually
Originally?
from the Great College back before it was imploded.
I am from the deep.
From above to deep.
Leslie. Going over here.
Shalene, I just remembered we never figured out where we were from.
Oh my god, I think I have it saved. Hang on.
Ooh.
And it says, let's just say we just seek to help with some undead issues in Novstoya.
Well, we've been dealing with a lot of undead lately. If we help you get this artifact, will you help guide us to the land above?
Each other. And the elf, darker skin, speaks. Right, yes. That is acceptable. We will join, we'll be one, we'll work together. If you will, we believe it is somewhere in this tower. If we can go up the floors together, we can help lead you back to the surface.
Where did these skeletons come from that you were fighting?
Oh, they've been everywhere. This whole place just stinks of undeath. I mean, this is Ostoya.
Exactly, I understand.
Did Pascal raise 3 skeletons? I want to know. Like during this time
I mean,
we're
I
talking.
think like it's been a minute.
Yeah, there's one. They're like, hey, they're like, you have necromancer with you.
we've
Yes,
covered-
just a necromancer.
we've encountered things of our own that help us.
I'm gonna make
Live
the skeletons
ourselves.
do like the boogie, so that they don't mean harm.
Okay. And they look. They see your crown that you wear, the bone crown, and are like, "Aye, that you found that here."
Not here specifically.
No, we found it
Deeper.
here.
Places you do not want to go.
Fair enough.
Do we also see the witches that are traveling with us? Like, have they reacted to them at all?
They have made themselves look like 3 young women.
No word.
This is pretty smart.
You see,
Hello, ladies.
they kind of saw you approaching. Were like, no. They know better. They know who they are.
These are my groupies.
And
This is my band.
they're like, you must be escorting these helpless people in back of you. Very good.
We tried to take as many as we could. Not everyone was willing.
Not everyone lived either.
That is true.
Oh. You do see that Annalise here, the elven woman, does speak with a slight accent as she talks.
Okay.
But
Do we recognize where from?
I was just gonna say that.
you can make a history check if you want.
I would definitely like to.
I'll try that as well.
Can anybody or
18
Sure.
plus 8 for 26.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
I will not even
That's
try.
yours.
You can tell she's Raven.
Okay.
And in talking to you, they all 3 claim to be from Soman.
So,
So
I
what
want
exactly
to.
does this artifact do? I'm sorry, Lamartes, for interrupting.
No,
you.
you're good. You're good.
It is, it's a pendant. It was worn by the high priests here prior to its fall. And as far as what it does, it has the power, it's powerful against the undead is all I have to tell you.
When you say it was worn by the high priests here, that means that you know where we are?
Well, yes. We are in the ruins below Nostoria, or below Vostorian. We found this place. There's a door that leads down the middle of the woods. We've made our way, navigated through. You'll see once we get out of here. Rather creepy place, but this is the world that existed long ago, before the vampires crawled their way out into the sunless sky. This is older than any life on the continent. Back when the gods were alive. And supposedly, Aurelia's tears are quite literal. It's the tears of the goddess herself.
Does Aurelia go by different names? So I've heard another name before. Night Seer.
No. I'm not familiar with that name.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Well, if our goal is within this tower, I guess we shall head further.
Alright. So.
I
Well,
I like assume that Gorgo and Kentura are like close to each other.
Obviously, all the time.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to just like get behind them, like in between them, and whisper. So should we tell them about the possible transformations now, so they don't try to kill you, or are you not planning to transform?
I mean, not me. Not usually, unless the moon is out. But we're inside of like an underground thing. Like there's no moon here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you? I look over to Kentaro.
We can tell them. I mean, I doubt they've met many Laneshi in the first place, so for all they know, it's natural.
I'm gonna turn around and interrupt them real quick and be like, "Hey, I was thinking that we shouldn't tell them where we came from. We don't
Definitely.
necessarily know how they're gonna react to us being, undead-ish."
I don't plan to tell them where I'm from. They asked where I'm from, and I told them the Greek college, because that's where I am from. But I don't want to talk too much about the delves that we have obviously fallen into and worked our way out of. I don't think anyone from the surface should know about that place and be tempted to explore.
All right.
I just feel like they're gonna kill us if we tell them.
I don't expect 3 humanoids to kill us.
I don't want to risk any more people dying.
But yes, I just would rather us be cordial and remain so.
Are we done talking, or we just start killing some skeletons? And they start. The first
I mean,
ones
we're still walking. I would assume, but I'm just making sure that we're all on the same page in terms of their.
Cassius is like taking his time to like actually rush this a little more, because the closer he gets to the surface, the more he wants to get out of here.
Just a little to remind myself what we know as a party, but do we know if Cassius have a connection to Aurelia?
No.
We don't know, or no is the answer.
You don't know.
Okay, cool. I couldn't remember what we did. Okay.
Okay. As you are making your way up, they are. I'm going to laugh all the time. I'm going to call her Dara just to kind of get my brain here. But Dara and sorry, a lot of jokes keep coming to my mind. I'm really trying to make it through.
Dara the Explorer.
I know, Dara. Me amo. I'm sorry. I can't. Dara.
Let's get it out right now.
works-
Let's get it
I know.
And what was your favorite part? Stares at the camera. Mine too.
I was having a really hard time. Dara looks. Y'all go, right. So, how about? Do you want this floor or the next floor? We'll take turns exploring the floors.
You want to split up?
Well, we'll wait here, or you'll wait here, but just could be traps and no reason for both groups to be in danger.
That's what the skeletons are for, and then I'm gonna have them do like a funny pose where they're pointing at themselves.
Do they pose like?
Look at the Spider-Man thing going.
Like this.
Just imagine them all doing their sailor poses, you know,
Mhm.
soldier, sailor.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I understood that reference. I mean, yeah, we'll take the higher one if you guys want to stay up here.
Oh. Well, you wait by the door in case any of us need help. We'll do the same for you on the next level.
Sounds good. I'll send my familiar with you just in case, so we can make a quick switch, and I'll send Fournier with them to watch, and I'll be in the senses.
Okay. They look. You see that there's a desiccated body on an altar that's storing clothes in the small room of the tower. They search around cabinets. They look like they grab vials of scented oils, charcoal, what appears to be some holy water, some knives, a gold blade, and a basin, as they just kind of put some stuff in.
Could I use my Tressum's heightened king smell to smell something that might be useful, particularly to us, or something unusual?
Sure, make a perception check.
And just for the sake of saying so, I think Gorgo would be paying attention outside of the tower, or like from where we came from, just to make sure nothing
Oh,
is brewing
shit.
behind us.
Yeah.
I rolled it with advantage because of keen smell. I rolled a 5 and a 20 for 25.
Nice.
So cool.
Perception.
I said probably the most interesting thing is the holy water.
Okay.
You can smell that on there, and then
Did they take all of it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, they take the 2 flasks. You could probably say something if you wanted to, but right now they're going ahead and taking the 2 flasks, and there is a knife with a white ivory handle and a gold blade that they're kind of taking. Seems ceremonial at least.
Just wanted to. I'll keep note of that, and I won't say anything. Charlie's Angel.
They come out, they're going to plate. Supposedly, the relic's in the 3rd floor, so if you find it, make sure you grab, but let's go.
Will do. Do you mind sharing some of that holy water just in case we run into something?
They look and they nod and they give you 1 flask.
Okay. Thank you.
So, yeah. Generally, they seem like they're with, like, as far as being a team here, that you're
Cool.
increasing their things of survival, and so they're
Yeah,
pretty
for
good here.
Makes sense.
As far as yep. So then you guys explore the 3rd floor, and this level is one large open room with curved cabinets. Along the far wall, a collapsed desk and a rug that was likely once fine, but is now not much more than fraying threads. And then the stairway continues upward.
Can I just move the rug and see if there's anything under?
The rug around, it's just floor.
Can I have the skeletons like rummage through the desk and the cabinets?
Yes. They all seem, the ones that aren't open seem locked.
Can I take a look around the like room itself, or even as we're walking, to look for signs of like repeated use? Like, are there scrapes on the floor from moving a desk or something like this?
Yeah, this seems very used. There is the large sigil of the sun that you've seen in a lot of the architecture here, even coming up. And there's things here that still remind you of where you came from. Though, given your incident with Casimir, goading you, you feel like you're away from his influence. This still seems to be his civilization, or where he was from long ago. It hasn't been used recently, but it was heavily used in its day. It's like a workroom where things were
Okay.
prepared, maybe ritualistically. But
Can
there
we see
are
in here?
locked drawers. There's torches that the group has. So
Okay.
Um,
Either way,
I
can I prepare the produce flame spell, which just creates like a ball of fire in my hand for now until I
Yeah.
throw it? Cool. Because it needs to take 2 turns otherwise, so just like.
I see the skeletons struggling on opening some of the cabinets, and I will ask Gorgo, or even Torlin, because I'm not sure what they are capable of, see if they can open some of these locks.
Oh, I think. Hold on. Do I have a?
Oh, actually, I gave you.
I thought so.
To,
These tools.
Yes, from yeah, exactly.
My thieves' tools from
Oh wow.
Bell.
Bell.
I was
yep.
gonna say.
Oh wow.
The
No,
feels.
The
no, Lamar,
feels.
I can't. I'm not equipped with thieves' tools, but I could probably break it.
Hey, no, not these. These are special.
Well, no.
No, not
break
those.
the
The lock.
tools.
The lock.
Oh,
Yes. But
I was distracted by the
Kintura
heels.
coughs sarcastically.
Gorgo, if you have any trouble, I'm sure Torlin could make an entrance for sure.
Gorgo will go over and very reverently take out these tools, hold them in her hands,
Hmm.
and she will look to the lock and start to try and pick them.
All right. Go ahead and make your proficiency check.
Okay, I don't know what I have to do. Do I just roll a d20?
Are you proficient in sleight of hand at all, or
No.
no? Okay, then just roll d20, then add your dex and add your proficiency.
Okay. 17.
In fairly short work, you're able to go drawer to drawer, and they all have the same lock. So once you figure out the first one, it seemed like the same key was meant to open all these. So you just have the motion down, and they all are open.
And I lean back on my heels and I go, and then I put everything away.
The
Clap you on
skeletons
your
just
back.
Grab
Good job.
everything out of them and just like drop it in like the middle of the room.
Okay, yes, they just start pushing all this stuff in a pile. Go through the first drawer, and there's these red silk robes that, as they drag them, they just crumble to dust and tear. They're just awful. There is a small pouch in them that kind of like hits the ground, and some silver coins with the sun emblazoned on them is on there. And there's a profile of some man on the other side of them. Stiff from age leather boots come from the second drawer. Some really, really vintage cotton pants, a shirt, and a copper necklace.
I was thinking about opening a thrift store, so maybe I'll take the vintage.
In the third drawer, there's a leather breastplate, stiffened and cracked a little bit, but still usable. More ancient cotton pants and shirts, and a pristine cloak.
I'm gonna take the
deep
pristine
red.
cloak.
And Gorgo, I think, would take the old jewelry.
I think Cassius will just take the silver coins with the sun logo on them.
May I
All
see
right.
one of those caches? Maybe I could tell who that is. They kind of made out of face of a man.
Yeah, I'll flip it to him.
Take a look at it. Do I notice this person at all?
No, this is ancient, long, no written record of this that you know of.
Let's see.
Another drawer, there's white silk robes stained with a brown substance, along with some silk slippers. Drawer 5, there's black satin shoes and a black satin gown. There's a pearl necklace that has 20 pearls. You think each pearl is probably worth 25 gold pieces. Go to the 6th drawer, there's a white cotton dressing gown. 7th, there's leather shoes, cotton pants and shirt, a leather armband embossed with a beetle motif. And the last drawer, they pull out leather shoes, cotton pants, a shirt, a leather pouch with humanoid bones of shapes and sizes. There's teeth, finger bones, and a patella.
Oh,
And a patella.
just keeping bones in my pocket. Bones in my pocket.
Do these white robes that you were talking about match the one that Lamartis took from the skeleton outside?
Yes, they do.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the matching slippers. I definitely want to put them on. They probably feel good.
And Pascal, as you get the cloak, this definitely has some type of magical property just from its pristine condition.
Ooh, cool. Do I just have to like wait time to attune to it? Does anyone have the identify spell?
Nope.
I could
Yeah,
possibly do it later, but now is not the time.
Cool.
I
Just move it on,
definitely.
you'll find out.
I'll probably take the pearl necklace.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know, the beetle armband looks kind of neat.
Okay.
Wait, you took the pearl necklace, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Kentura will take the satin dress and slippers. What?
It is so aesthetically congruent with the rest of you.
All right.
Don't see any tears.
No.
I wanted to see if there's any door, or maybe even look for hidden passageways, like like an extra bookcase thing, like a little, maybe like somewhere a draft is coming through the wall that it shouldn't be.
You look. It seems to be the right width of the tower, and looking to see that there's another staircase going up,
Okay.
and
You just see Cassius just sitting there, like tapping his sword, like.
as they mentioned, they're like, "Well, let's keep it moving, I guess."
And
Good.
we'll do
Cassius,
so.
you are really antsy.
Just really don't want to stick around any longer.
Can I vibe check that? Does it seem like you are just restless normal or restless weird?
Restless normal.
Okay, cool.
That's yeah.
You continue the climb of the stairs, and stone walls, roughly 3 feet tall, ring as you get to the roof. You see 8 ovoid recesses in the floor, a few of which appear to have something within them. An empty leather and metal litter lies beside one of the occupied recesses. The floor is a stunning mosaic in swirling tiles of yellow and white and burnt umber, all dulled by a thick layer of dust and dirt. Several skeletons sprawl on the floor near the stairs, their limbs splayed and their open mouths frozen in a silent scream. A 1-foot square stone panel is inlaid in the wall near the stairs, with a carved depiction of the sun.
I kind of wanted to just dust off some of these stones, and I want to see if, if the mosaic is complete. This is a complete picture, or do any of these things seem like they need to be moved around?
Mosaic seems complete.
Okay.
I would say you should look around.
Are all the skeletal bodies generally facing the same direction? Like, are they facing a wall of sorts, or?
The bodies?
Yeah.
They seem to be all over. It's not necessarily a pattern. They just all except the fact that the mouths are wide open.
Can we look inside of, can I look inside of these 8 thingies? What is occupying them?
You look, and there's skeletons in 6 of the 8. Here. And there's a kind of a pedestal platform on the other end. You look, yeah. As you search through some of the corpses of the bodies that were laid out, as you were saying, there's 4 gold necklaces with symbols of Aurelia, 3 gold rings etched with the sun motif, and a thumb-sized gold vial filled with holy water strung on a gold chain.
Interesting. I don't want to press it completely, but does that depiction of the sun's that panel, is it pressable?
It seems pressable, yes.
I feel like that's what did these guys end up.
Does it seem like there is a reason why two of the spaces are open? Like, are they in a pattern or?
No.
Okay.
So the group kind of look at the vial as you pick it up. They go, the tears. And they put out their hands.
Who would have picked them up? I feel like would be a good question.
Gorgo.
Yeah, the Gorgo was looking through the things the
Mhm.
most.
Okay.
I will look to Le Martes for not like permission, but like I'm looking to him before I hand it over.
If this is what they came for, then I guess that marks our deal complete. But I will be standing like over and near the pressable sun just to make sure no one presses it, I guess.
Okay,
And I will hand over the vial.
take it.
You said there was a stairway that continued to leads up. I kind of just want to peek my head over and just see if there's if I hear anything else from up top.
Oh, not you're on the roof now.
Oh, we're
It
on the
goes
roof,
down
roof.
from
Okay.
here, yeah.
Oh.
They look at it. They're like, "We found it. We found it."
Deal's a deal.
Are there two of them or three of them?
3.
Okay.
A dark elf, a human, and a halfling.
They finally go. The legend is just one drop can cleanse an undead corpse, taking the curse from them. It sheds radiant sunlight, even in the darkest nights, or the eternal night of Astoria.
Who is it that you wish to save?
Many.
Can we try some of that?
What?
There's only so much in here. You put it on their neck.
All right. You have what you want. Show us the way out.
Right. Let's go down the tower then.
As we go down the tower, and because I'm interested, I'm gonna say, just grab me, Gorgo, and I'm gonna switch my senses to Fournier. And as we're going down, I'm gonna press the sun thing.
Oh boy, I love that face.
The door closes, and in short order, the entire area is flooded with the same beaters that you saw before, except much more. They're all seeking around, and the way they spread, you get the sense that this is what killed the people up here
Fair enough.
originally.
That's why they were skeletons, because the beetles ate them.
Maybe you could be a beetle shepherd with your arm brace that has a beetle on it.
I
Dude,
don't think.
Are they flying beetles? Are they able to attack Fournier or no? Otherwise,
No,
Fournier
they're not.
definitely-
They're not flying ones, and
Okay.
it's when that happens is the door shuts here as well,
Right.
and so like eventually they end up going back.
That's fine. Fournier will
and,
fly down and
You get the
Meet us
sense
at the
that,
entrance.
that all this was a burial rite.
right.
That they would like from you get from this area is that this place, their dead would be put into these ovoid recesses, and kind of what happened. The button would be pressed as the priest left. The beetles would come, devour the flesh, and then the skeletons. And you know that bones were used in the architecture below,
Right.
and so you kind of get this process that was probably used.
Cycle of life and being used after death.
Yeah, as a way to clean.
Interesting. Well, and I come back to my senses. Well, I'm glad we didn't press that button.
What did you see?
Well, I had Fournier press it and fly to meet me downstairs, and those beetles that attacked us were just everywhere. Copious amounts. And the door locked behind us, as you see. We didn't press that door. The door closed on its own after Fournier pressed the panel.
Called it.
It is really a testament to the longevity of the engineering, that it is still working after all of these years.
Yeah, that is true.
Alright. They lead you to a passage that's barred by a heavy locked stone door inscribed with a sun sigil that seems almost identical to the one you saw on the Penumbra vestibule when you first entered it quite some time ago. And Dara has a key. She puts it in. And she opens it up. Let's go.
Follow closely behind.
Now, instead of a cramped and rough-hewn tunnel, a broad passageway spanning 25 feet wide and 15 foot tall to your left and right. The walls here are made of stone and bones, but not in... Hey, bud. Thank you.
Saya, come get your brother.
But not in a haphazard fashion. The walls were carefully and lovingly constructed, the skulls and other bones forming intricate patterns and mosaics along the walls. Skulls are surrounded by sunbursts
What do you mean?
created by fibulas, radiuses, and ulnas, interconnected by delicate lace-like designs composed of fingertips and ribs. Along the lintels, pelvic bones form flowing, undulating designs that carry the eye either further down the passage. The floors are cobblestone and studded with swirling patterns created by teeth and carpal bones. Partway down the hallway, you see what appears to be a window or opening sealed over with stones. I continue to lead you.
Join. I mean, this all seems solid, right? That there's no other paths out of here. This is the path.
They're definitely taking you down like ways and even streets. It seems it's quite crazy. But so there's ways you could go. There seems to be a bunch of ways that could be gone, but they're taking you a very distinct way.
Okay, I'll keep those in mind.
Can I do a
And so
check
it's like
to
the
see if they're
Undercity.
being sketchy, like seem like they're like
Yeah, make an insight check.
leading us in a awry. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
From what you can tell, they seem like they want to get out of here, and they're trying to lead you the best they can.
Cool.
Yep, I'll keep that in mind. So like it's an Undercity, and like old Seattle, like how Seattle was built on the old. So it's like an old city that was now underground. Okay.
Yeah, it seems that this was sunken at some time.
Okay.
I don't want to over-investigate something. I don't know if you would have given this to Pascal on his check, but could I see if they're like breathing or like having biological processes?
Yes. Well, when you first met them, they were panting heavily, and as you continue to observe them, they seem to have normal breathing.
Okay. All right.
They seem alive. That's a very good question, though.
I'm good following them still.
As you continue, you see a skeleton walking past, then followed by 6 others. And the group puts their hand up to you. Go, ignore them, they'll ignore you. And you look, and there's all these animated skeletons walking around, like fixing up the buildings, maintaining them. So you get like the city, it doesn't look abandoned. It looks more like a ghost town that's perfectly maintained and clean, and you see why. These skeletons. You even see some are like hands walking around, skeletal hands, fixing different things.
Is this like residual engineering that is still going, or is this like magic that has to be maintained or something?
Seems like residual, like undead that are following the program. They always will.
Got you.
And some of them, like, it's interesting. It seems like their programming essentially has degraded as you see them filling in windows and doorways as if they're understanding them to be holes. As just the ages have worn down what they were supposed to necessarily do. And you see that, like, some lack feet, not because they're incomplete, but they've been worn down over the centuries, just constantly going against the stone floor. And as they lead you down one street here, you see a hand that is holding a tooth, and it's keeps pressing, like, between its finger and thumb, and it's pressing itself upward. It's trying to reach a hole halfway up the wall, and it can't just quite get to it. And it's just trying to get to fix a patch.
I almost want to help it. It is pretty pathetic.
Hearing that and thinking the same thing, Cassius will like put his hand against the wall and kind of slowly raise the hand up so it can get to its spot.
Okay. You raise it up, and it's like, and then skitters down. It leaps excitedly, and then kind of like taps and walks away, taps as if it wants you to follow it.
Okay. Hold on a sec, guys. Find something.
Can I cast speak with animals to talk to the bug or the thing, or no?
It's a hand.
Oh, it's a hand.
It's a skeletal hand.
I don't know how I missed that.
Yes.
Dooba-da-doop.
Talk to the hand.
The second I heard the jumping up and down thing, I thought of the cockroach from Wall-E. I was still in the
Yeah, me too, actually.
Then Cassius, it leads you down a winding corridor to another house. You see the group with you go, oh, don't, they're going to get us all killed. Let's go. And then they lead you down a corridor to another house. This house has been almost entirely sealed up, but you see this iron rod that protrudes from a portion of the stone sealed doorway about halfway up. The hand moves and just starts gestures like maddeningly to the rod.
Just looking around, like,
Just kind of keeps like,
how far is everyone behind me?
I mean, I probably went with you because I was also looking at this hand.
Good idea. I'm gonna touch the rod. I'm like,
seeing
good idea, bad
walking
idea.
hand, I definitely followed it if I saw it.
Gurgle,
mean,
what do you-
I think the hand was nice. I mean, we helped it out, and it just wants to do its job. I say
Yeah.
we.
I consider
Alright, we
this
do
payment.
it.
All right, holding it.
yeah, pull. You see that the end of it resembles a bull, and there's a button on the side of it.
Click.
Okay. You click it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you click the button. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Does the hand do anything? Like, is it happy? Is it?
The hand is very happy and starts like trying to fill in the hole, and then it starts to like start to fill in the hole that was made, as if it was just
I
upset
see.
that there was something there. So just something that was there was not supposed to be. So the hand's very excited, and
Gotcha.
that's
Oh.
about
Do you-
it.
Wait, so I'm sorry. So there was the door that was filled in, but something was preventing it from being completely filled in, which was the rod.
Yes.
Cassius, do you think there was something inside of this building that didn't want it to be filled in?
Mm. Yeah, I got that same feeling too. But I feel like they're gonna kill us if we keep going. I'll leave that to you. Do you want to keep going in, or do you want to head back to the group?
No. As you go to move your arms, you can't move the rod.
Without that, I start pulling the rod. Is it stuck in midair, or is it
It's
just
stuck
like,
in midair.
What? Fuck.
Cassius, I know you are not very strong, but you have to be stronger than this. I mean, this is pretty sad.
I'm gonna try my best and accidentally hit the button as I'm pulling, but then I'll just fall back on the ground.
Yeah, you kind of get there and you hit the button again and you fall down.
What do you mean? What were you just saying?
Wait a minute, so the button makes it say "Sil"?
Yeah, I guess so. And I'm gonna like pull it up. I'm gonna like put it in the air, click it, and then go up and like start doing pull-ups.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
midair.
cool.
Gotta love a good unmovable rod.
Yeah. Click. Sweet. All right, let's head back.
Okie dokie!
Yep, you can add a movable rod to your inventory.
Please. This is why I go searching for things, people.
You guys would not believe
Nice
what
work.
just happened. There was just a rod, and Cassius couldn't even like move it a little bit.
I am not surprised. Shocking.
It's like Thor's hammer. You have to know the secret.
It's amazing.
I like look at the people leading us. I say, huh? They didn't kill us this time. Or get us killed.
Right. Well,
That would have been our fault. We trusted the skeleton.
all right. So they lead you, and you continue through these houses that are sealed. Whatever may be there. And you simply follow them.
Yeah.
Alright. And you see soon that as they go down one of the bone-lined avenues, there's a rusted gate that's up at this odd angle through the floor and wall. And the bone and stone is splintered around it. And you see that it's 10 foot wide and 10 feet tall. And it looks like it's been purposely made this way.
And like, how are Dara? How are they all reacting to this? Like, is this the way to go, or are we just sightseeing now?
They go, we did not go that way. We don't know what's down there.
By that you mean you've never been that way? Like you've never tried?
No. We came to get what we wanted and we didn't sightsee.
Fair enough.
You guys sound like not a lot of fun. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
somebody
these are
had to
pretty
say it.
boring adventures, I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
But
let's
they
go.
are alive, right?
Yes. See? She knows what she's talking about.
Nah, first rule of scavenging is the scavenge is worth more than your life.
Well,
Scavenging has no purpose.
then it's very lucky that you made your way up here with everyone you started with, huh?
Ha!
They look, and
Oh,
there's probably a moment where they realize that they've said something wrong, and they're like, "Let's go, huh?" And through the dust and destruction, they finally lead you to a large building. Let's go right this way. They open, and you can see the remains of a grand room. Ceilings inlaid with delicate filigree rise 20 feet. Though their anger is now a bit off kilter, a huge elaborate chandelier hangs above you, made entirely of bones adorned with faceted crystals. Still glows softly in the gloom, giving this some light and throwing strange shadows across the floors and walls. Dirty fraying tapestries hang at odd angles, and the floor is dust-covered marble. At the far end of the room, a smaller chandelier has fallen, and a gaunt figure in flowing purple robes stands beside the falling chandelier inspecting it. And the group with you just kind of stops.
I'll have the skeletons go in front of them, like in front of everyone at least, just like from a little like line, and then just yell out, "Who are you?"
Christ.
He looks up. And as he smiles, his lips pull back from yellowing teeth and like a skull like rictus. And his skin's thin, and he holds up his hands, the fingers about 3 times the length that they should be, kind of curl around.
As he's doing this, I'm gonna hide behind Trollan being Orlin being the biggest one of us.
Starts
I
it.
just like look at him over my shoulder.
Runs away instantly.
You see him peeking out, just like barely.
Dara, he's a friend of yours?
No, we did not see this creature when we came down.
And we don't recognize them either?
No.
And we don't have 4th level spells, right?
No, unfortunately.
Those greetings.
I start like just moving sideways, like distancing myself from everyone, just in case.
I would like to help. You've all traveled a great deal. Well, except those 3, but the rest of you. From so far below you've come.
Alright, now I'm joining the skeletons up front. Like, I'm not feeling this at all. So I'm joining them.
Does this guy look like the guy that gave us the job?
The skeletons, for once,
No.
will take an aggressive stance.
I kind of already know he's undead, but I'll just define sense regardless as like a courtesy.
Listen, no need to be alarmed. I'm simply a peddler of information. Destiny, one could say.
You're not the first odd fellow to talk to us about destiny.
Oh. Well, what did they ask of you?
I think they wanted entertainment more than anything, but
Oh, I don't want
It's a
anything as
sage of the
droll as
waters.
that. I see. I know not this creature, but I simply am interested in bone. Bones for information.
You take the skeletons?
I suppose. But I'll tell you, the juicier the bone, the juicier the information.
Just quickly check my inventory real quick. Did I pick up bones? I did not.
The
I
big
mean-
thing we saw down the other corridor that was like 10 feet tall. Was that a bone? No.
No.
Okay.
What about the pouch of bones?
No.
That had like the finger and the teeth.
And the patella.
See, those are old bones, which I'll give you the old information, basic. But if you truly want your questions answered, if you truly want your mysteries solved, hints to your future, a bone that's still in use by one of you would do just fine.
What will you give me for my ring finger?
For your ring finger. A clue that will aid you in getting out of here. Your friends aren't as knowledgeable as they seem.
Don't sacrifice yourself, Aiden. I got this. And I will unwrap the bloodstone from my right hand with my skeleton hand. I'll wrap around my left hand that is flesh, and I will lop off the skeletal hand that I use, my right hand, and I'll throw it to him.
Like the whole hand?
My whole hand. It's a skeleton. But I use it mostly
Yeah.
for my casting.
Yeah. So do you use it at all? Like, does it function or no?
Yes, it's functional.
Okay. Takes it. This is quite significant. In that case, listen well. And he puts it in his pouch, and as he even picks up with his long fingers. It's kind of never touching his palm. That's very good. I hope that didn't hurt you. I could have removed it without pain.
No, sometimes it actually took a while to stick, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Quite adept at it, actually. Now don't fret, my grand heroes. You're almost there. Almost free of the dank, dark necropolis. But while the surface promises freedom, you'll never be safe from those who hunt you until you destroy their master. Within Navstoya waits the one who can guide you on your path, but do not rush your way to your grave again. The settlements on the surface offer items, allies, and information that will help you on your way. Else, you may find yourself under the finger, or the fangs, of a vampire lord, or far, far worse. Ambulate yourselves to the great city of Gargoyles, only once you are prepared to meet with he who you seek, the one called the Night Seer Sage. Now, the door to the surface is not so easily breached as your friends believe. Those who hide their hearts hold the key. The blood must flow to the heart. The veins are clogged and must be reopened, or the key will not open the door you seek. Now, once free of this place, seek the Lily of the Void before your enemies do. Such a rare and fragile flower may that be the difference between victory and success.
Where might we find such a lily?
Suppose you'll have to find out. Keep your ears open, as well as your minds, and it should fall into your path. Now, anything else? Or are you good?
What is your name? Somebody that we can thank for all of this knowledge.
Oh, they call me the Bone Monger.
And
Can I have one of the skeletons walk up to Lamartus and like offer him one of their hands?
Yes.
I don't know if that's how it works, but they're gonna try.
appreciate it, and I like put it in my pocket. They like give me a left hand too, and like
Yes.
but I look at the bone monger and I say, so after we open the hearts and the arteries and open the door, where might we find some of these allies? Could you tell us that?
All around. 3 jewels of cities lie above. Help others, and they'll certainly help you in the end.
Do you know of the keys that we might have gathered on our travels? Are those some of the keys that we need to open this door?
You have everything you need, whether by item or by knowledge.
Why are
Fair
you
enough.
giving us this information?
You
Other
gave
than
me
the
a
fact that you-
hand.
What does it do for you?
I'm a merchant.
What do you get out of the bones?
Maybe just augmentation, huh?
Is there information that you are withholding because the hand was not enough?
Is there information you particularly want to know?
I really want to know what you're gonna do with that hand.
It's a vintage, Almir's Gate vintage.
That
Should give a
hand can
nice
cause a lot
price.
of damage. Who knows what's gonna happen to it? We've already been cloned once. I'm not ready for that again.
Do you know Cassius Mir?
I know of the Insane Lich. Yes.
Do you know how to kill him?
Yes, I do. But your path should lead you to that information. To the one you seek. By way of the Nightseer stage.
The Nightseer Sage and Cassius Mir aren't the same person?
No.
Oh.
What's the Night Seer's Mage's real name? Sounds like a title.
Wait is. You've met them before. Do you already forget?
Octavian?
Not
Is
him.
that guy still alive? I swear to God.
Was it the one in the river?
No.
I'm still yelling all this at the guy. By the way,
No.
people still cowering behind
Well,
me.
because
I think
hang on.
Molly's got it.
Okay,
I'm going
so
back into my notes.
Portland wouldn't know this, but the Night Seer Sage was the guy who asked you guys to get the circle.
I knew
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's. I literally just I found that in
Portland
here.
wouldn't know this.
I remember now.
Oh man, son of a bitch. We do have to find him. Ah. He's
I
also
think we
saying that
wanted
I
to find him anyways.
Oh yeah, I wanted to kill him.
We convinced him to give us more money and shit, and he just was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. He owes us 2,200 gold. All right.
In that case, your path simply lays forward. Unless there's something else I could tell you.
What would happen if we tried to take the hand back?
Aiden, or Pascal, please do not worry about my hand. It was a sacrifice I was willing to make.
I do think Gorgo is having like an internal moment of seeing Lamartes be willing to do something like this and thinking about the things he's done for self-preservation and knowledge and thinking about what a lich is.
Small sacrifices, they must be made. Yeah, I could always find a way to acquire a new hand. As long as I have one, I can do what I need. And could I make like any intelligence check type deal to see maybe there's a question that we're missing to ask the Bonemonger?
I'd say not necessarily. This would be more if
Okay.
your character had a burning question.
No, I really don't. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Then as you leave, he's like, remember, find your way to Novstoya, lest you end up in an early grave. You're no use to anyone if you get yourself killed again.
When he says again, do the three
They
explorers
do.
look
They're
weird?
like, again. What the
Don't
hell?
worry about it.
Alright. Do you know that guy?
We don't, but we've made quite a name of ourselves getting this far. Too bad you don't have a bard in your party. We need a few songs written about us.
Alright. They're like, sure. People came from below who have no idea where they are. At the far side of this room, it opens up into another hallway, to a foyer, and then the front doors stand closed. And then instead of taking you into the city streets, they open into a spiral stairway constructed completely of bones. You see skulls grin out at you from the walls at every quarter turn, each with tiny glowing orbs in their eyes to light the way. And they eventually take you to a staircase to an upper floor that opens up before you, massive Gothic-style archways and pillars carved to resemble stone skeletons supporting the ceiling. And a few are statues of cloaked figures with bowed heads, holding globes of light in their cupped hands. In the center of the room, a 4-tiered fountain stands dry. A 10-foot wide stairway descends to the floor of the room, which is completely covered by deep crimson blood. The resulting visual is one of creating a red mirror reflecting the archways of the ceilings, black back at itself. A narrow walkway 5 feet wide borders the room, and another set of stairs rises from the floor and ends at a closed door opposite you.
Just hearing all the sloshing sounds. Hang on.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the. Cassius is just gonna look at the figures who are cloaked and have like the lights in their hands, and is just gonna propose the question if these are the Night Seers, or is this something else entirely?
Something else. It's not the Night Seer Sage.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, no, it's the Spark Hunters. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
No, okay.
No.
I see the what seems to be blood flowing out of something?
There don't seem to be this seems to be a stagnant blood pool. The fountain's dry now. And they go, right, be careful. But we can make our way along the edges. And the
Have you ever-
walkway.
Have you ever taken a dip in that pool?
No!
You know, I don't really know a lot about like religion or whatever. I am more about like going outside and feeling the wind in my hair or whatever. But why would a civilization like this have a like ceremonial place for Aurelia if she is not all about the necromancy or whatever?
Do you have hair, Gorgo?
You know what? Shut up.
I don't know about the civilization. All I know is obviously they worshipped the sun. And that would be Aurelia. It's... From what we can see, it doesn't look like they're overly evil people. They simply use necromancy to build their city, not invade a world.
Got you.
Um,
Alrighty.
And you've seen, like, it seems like everything here, like, even in the city below, and the town, the village when you're in Dreamtown seemed to be a replicate of a once live city that they did have these bell motifs. So you can tell they never viewed the necromancy and death and all that as a one-way ticket at all, rather than just doors that you could continually go in and out of. Just the way that they thought of things. So they just had a very
That's
different
cool.
way of thinking.
Yeah. Wow.
And possibly in Worship to Aurelia, that's kind of what it was. And they seem to be more against the mockery of life than anything else.
Okay. Now, Forney's gonna fly by the fountain there and see if there's anything like plugging it or any lever to continue the fountain or anything like that. Or maybe a hidden heart. I don't know.
All right, they can make an intelligence check.
Okay. Let's see here. That is going to be. Okay.
Or investigation, really. But
Okay. That is 16.
all right. 16. You do see that you see tops of 4 small archways built in the corners of the room, and they're mostly submerged in the blood. You feel like this is where the blood would exit this room.
Hmm.
And it would
I
go
have-
through the runnels that are in the floor.
Okay.
I have seen the insides, right, of a lot of creatures. I mean, obviously. And like the heart, it has chambers.
Right.
And is this maybe the heart is not literal, maybe this is the heart.
There was that riddle that he said something about clearing the arteries or something.
Yes, those that hide their hearts will need.
Yeah. You also
the keys
see
just to open them.
Sorry. You also see that there's 4 fonts at the top edge of the bottom tier of the fountain, as if liquid was meant to pour from them onto the floor. But nothing's running currently.
And Fournier flying around all the different doesn't seem a lever of any kind or anything to open.
Correct.
Continue the flow.
Kentura is going to go up to one of those cups and slice my hand and let my blood drip into it.
Okay. So you'd have to walk into the blood pool.
Is that a bad idea?
I'm just letting you know.
I will-
You're not currently in blood, and they just said we're going to walk along this pathway here to get around it, and then you'd have to get into the blood. That's what, like, it's just a significant change.
Okay, so is there no way to get up to it without walking through blood?
Correct.
Hey, Cassius.
If
Can we like use your immovable rod maybe?
I guess so. Yeah, you as in like how are you gonna hoist our way around like across this pool? I guess.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe how big is it? Can we like use the rod in the middle or something?
Doesn't move. Can hold 8,000 pounds. Doesn't say how big it is.
Well, not the rod. I mean the
Oh, yeah.
like if we like jumped and then like made it immovable, could we like whooshy whooshy off of it?
I guess so. Yeah, if you want to like do it, if you were swinging on a bar, you could just jump, click, and then jump again.
Wait. Could we use it to make stilts?
I don't think it's that.
just seeing Kentura and deciding whether to go or not, I will walk next to her and say, "I will go with you. I've shed blood this amount in my lifetime before. Walking through it shouldn't be a problem."
Okay. Let's do it.
I will walk across with Kentura.
Okay, so you walk across to the fountain, and the blood on the floor ripples out in rings like the surface of a disturbed pool. The ripples travel the length of the room, rebounding off the fall wall and the pillars. They seem to continue far longer than they should. As you realize this, the blood around the fountain coagulates and pulls itself upward in the form of a viscous crimson ooze.
Aww.
Okay.
Then let me get this up. And I think right there is where we'll take our break.
Okay. All right.
Fine.
Something. We'll get something
Confession.
good out of
The
this.
other
I'm
time
sure.
when I figured out what that cloak did or no?
It's not been that long, and you wouldn't have time to attune with it. You need a short rest
Okay.
to do that. So,
All right. See you in 10.
All right, all right.
I know many of you are not graced with having a festival of foods near you, but if you are, get pineapple teriyaki brats. They're amazing.
What?
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Never heard of such combinations before.
They make
Sounds
my heart
amazing,
smile.
actually.
They're so good.
Hello, I am back.
Hello. Let me preemptively roll initiative real quick. That could have been worse.
Yep.
We're rolling initiative.
Yep. Roll some initiative. Cash just got 5.
Yeah, I did.
21.
Pinking up the rear.
A lot of us
Ooh,
are,
nice.
are at disadvantage, aren't we? 'Cause
Aw,
of
shit.
extra
Oh, wait.
Still.
Yeah.
You're so freaking right.
No,
Present.
Tron, you're,
I'm
No, you're
not.
No, I'm not.
March
Not what?
17.
Okay, I got 19 out of the.
Oh,
two.
we're rolling initiative. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kintera, you might still have disadvantage too for being exhausted.
I don't know. Am I still exhausted?
I do, right? Because I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, you're halved, aren't you?
So instead of 17, it's a 9.
9?
Mine's a 4 if I'm still exhausted.
Wait, I'm ahead of
Okay.
Kintera? Oh, wow.
Turtle's
Yeah,
got
show me
9.
what you
Pascal's got
got.
12. All right.
Shit, man.
All right.
Oh, I have to change that armor class. Oopsie. Oh, no, I know. That's right. I have to look it up.
Okay, excellent. So it has risen up, ready to attack. Get some initiative here.
Well, I hope our new friends don't mind making a mess.
They're just kind of like, what in the?
Yeah.
They're exhausted as well because they've been fighting this entire time too, back before you met them. And you can tell, the view of like there's one who looks like they're a spellcaster, the view of having most of their spell slots gone.
So I look like.
Yeah, so it's like the
Skeleton sharing my
same.
initiative.
I share that sentiment.
Yeah,
Sorry, I probably should have waited. But are the skeletons sharing my initiative?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, just for simplicity. So now, Gogo and Lamartes, as you move up, this creature got the highest initiative.
It wasn't Gorgo, it was Kintoro.
Yeah.
Oh, Quintero. That's right. Thank you. So Quintero, it will go. See here. Then it will attack Lamartes, I believe. All right. So. Okay.
You can't obsess me. I have Harissa in my wings.
All right. That is going to be 23 to hit.
I have.
Okay.
Did you just cock the kitten like a gun?
Yes.
So stupid.
All right. So Martes, that's going to be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just put this over here. All right, that's 8 bludgeoning damage, and then an additional 7 necrotic, but I think you have resistance.
I don't have no resistance.
You
yet.
don't. Okay, there you go. Then you've got so
13.
yes, and
15.
you are grappled and restrained.
Fuck.
Okay. Sounds good.
And we'll get to the rest here, but let me get this moving.
Holy.
All right. So as always, we got our 2 views here. And there we go. Blood ooze. Now next, I need you to make a strength saving throw. It begins to pull you inside the body. Like
Shit.
you begin to be engulfed by its form.
Ooh, that's an 8.
At 8, you watch. Whoo! He's gone inside. You are unable to breathe.
Martis is already a ghost. He doesn't need to breathe, right?
In that case, Gorgo, it's your turn.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to try to. So I have a question. I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna do it, and I will see what happens. Okay, I'm going to raise my crossbow, and I'm going to fire my bolts, but I am going to fire walloping bolts,
Okay.
which would knock the creature prone, but I don't know what it would do to this like amorphous thing. I'm hoping it will just explode it open. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
Okay, so I always don't do this math right. Let me see. Alrighty, the lowest one is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so all 3 of them hit, and then that's. Ooh, do I get sneak attack on it?
Yes, because Kintura is there.
Okay, cool. So that's 16 piercing damage, magical because of the venomous crossbow. Oh, wait, no, plus. Oh, sorry. My math is so wrong. Okay, wait, 15? Plus 15
Mm-hmm.
is 30.
Yes.
And then 1 sneak attack damage. Or, well, an extra piercing damage.
Okay, so 31 damage.
Yes.
Nice.
And they were walloping. So it says
Alright.
that it has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Is immune from prone.
Ugh.
Because it's just a big blob of blood. Goes down, just another thing to come up.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And then Lamarta is stuck in the blood. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna Misty Feet 30 feet up diagonally. Like, boop.
All right, excellent. You got it.
That's my last 2nd level. So it's not. And then am I on the walkway, on a stair, or where am I?
You're not on a walkway just yet.
Okay. Can I use my movement to move onto a walkway?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
you can
do
go the
that.
opposite way.
That was a bonus action, right? Yeah, Misty said
Yeah.
bonus action. Then I am going to. Why not? Let's firebolt it.
Okay.
So I get some boiling blood going. That's going to be 25.
Okay.
Where the hell is my D? Okay, here it is.
25 hits.
15 fire damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right, Pascal.
Alright, I'm gonna have my 3 skeletons just all line up and take out their bows. And then I'm just going, archers ready, fire!
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right, one is a natural 1. The other 2 are an 18 and 19.
18, 19 hit.
Cool. Both of them are 4 damage.
Just gotta say, go art department for having the skellies.
Hell
Oh
yes.
yeah, that's awesome. Yes.
What's the damage again? I'm sorry.
Both of them 8 damage total.
Okay, nice. So, ding, 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 sticks in this ooze. And then,
And then
oh.
for me, I'll just cast Eldritch Blast at it.
okay, sounds good.
Just gonna use that app. 26.
That's gonna hit.
And then and then I'm also gonna use my Dow ability to add +3 to that, so 13 force damage.
Nice. Then Cassius.
Oh boy. Yeah. If I can flank with Kentura, I'll try and do that.
Yeah, probably do that. Yep. You run up, sliding through the blood. Moving yourself to
Let's
the side.
see what I just do on this attack. 2 swipes. First one. God, that's my math. 26. And the
26
second
hits.
Second one's a natural 1. So just 20. 11 points of slashing damage with a magical longsword.
All right.
And that's. I'm going to use this bonus action to put on a branding smite for the next turn.
Okay. Sword begins to glow bright red. King Tura, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, so wait, time out real quick. Lamarthus is still grappled inside of this thing.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Oh no! Sorry, he's
Misty stepped out of it.
he's Misty stepped out.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Sorry, my bad. Well then I'm just gonna smack it. With my flail.
All right.
Advantage.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Should you go with advantage?
Oh, did I go with advantage? No.
I mean, you can.
Let me roll it again. 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Still hits. What does this mean? 14 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then that's it, I guess.
Awesome. We'll go back up top. Wait, do we do that? No. Yes, Cassius and Kentura. Yep, and we'll go back up top to the top of the order.
did Torlin go
Tomlin.
at all?
Torlin.
Yeah.
I think I skipped you in there. I'm sorry. I was like, someone didn't go. Torlin, go ahead.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna attack it.
Yes.
Whew. 26 to hit,
That hits. Lean forward with your spear.
8 damage.
All right.
I'm gonna attack again for 21 to hit
That hits.
for another 8 damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm going to bonus attack it for a
Ooh.
20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Nice. That hits.
And that is 7 damage.
Very good.
23 total. And that's it.
Okay. All right, and it's gonna go ahead and make an attack here. It will. Let's see here. Everyone around it. Yeah. All right, it's gonna go after Torlin. from all that damage. Psh, that's a natural 1. It's going to do a bonus action attack after Quintura. For an 11. I'm just doing a regular old attack against Torlin again. Psst, for a 10.
Oh,
Got
just
nothing.
batting it away with my shield.
Yeah, this thing's going out. And you guys are just dodging, moving. Now, like, you fought together for a long time. You kind of know how to move and to encircle something as you keep it at bay from the rest of your party and away from Lamartis and Gorgo.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Okay, I am going to. I will. I'm going to. So my snakes will slither up the antlers of my helmet, and I will send 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay, nice.
The lowest one is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. And I will bonus action. So I'm going to roll the damage now. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Market.
Okay.
Okay, that was a 8 force damage total.
Okay. Excuse me.
Bless you.
All right, then Lamartis.
I see everyone doing some good work. I'm going to use my schooling initiative spell for a free bless, and I am going to bless Gorgo, Torlin, and Cassius.
Okay. Let me quickly roll. There's some archery and some firebolt blast from your friends. The archers, actually, yeah, they're all going to hit. They're going to deal about 15 damage here. Then Pascal.
Alright, I guess I'll have the skeletons attack first again with their bows. 12 and 21 for 2 of them. And 22. 12,
So
21, 22.
12 misses. 21, 22 hit.
Okay, then the 2 skeletons that hit will do a happy dance, and the one that doesn't will just look really sad.
Roll that sweet damage.
7 plus 4 is 11 damage. And so it's 11 damage from them, and then I'm gonna throw the fireball I have in my hand from Produce Flame at it
Oh, very nice.
for a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and then I don't have 2d8 out, so I'm just gonna use the app. 15 damage. I'm gonna use my Dow ability to add plus 3, so 18.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I want the fireball to go into it and then just like expand and just burn it all away from the inside.
Absolutely. Blood boils and begins to turn to steam and smoke and blacken.
I knew I shouldn't use that damn bless.
All right, man.
How long does Bless last?
A minute.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So, you stand there, the blood seems to calm down.
All right. I guess Kentora and I, at least I will continue and see what happens if I try to fill a cup.
Can I, sorry, before Lamartis does that, or maybe Lamartis does it anyway, but if I had the blood that was there, Hunter's marked, It says that I have advantage on like perception checks made about it. I know that creature's gone, but it was like a manifestation of this pool. Can I tell if like more aggravation will make another monster appear?
You don't think so. You think it was
Okay.
unique.
Cool. Sorry, Lamartis, continue.
You're good. I just continue with
Yeah, I'll go with you to
Yeah.
put a blood offering.
Okay. You put the offering up, and it does seem the archways that seem to make the fountain are partially submerged. So it seems like that you put blood on it, just kind of pours and pours off. But you can see that now that you're in there, you can see like very clearly of this like the blood pool on here is like 2 to 3 feet deep, and you see now like as you feel the floor that there's runnels that go across the floor that seem meant to empty out of this place. So you're assuming it has to be clogged.
Could we like follow those little, what did you call them?
Runnels.
Runnels. And kind of just like, well, because like, okay, so I'm envisioning that we are in here and we can feel them with our feet, right? Or can we see them?
You feel them with your feet. Yeah.
Okay. So can we like use our foot to like run along and like kind of follow where it goes?
Absolutely. And so you quickly get there 4 that extend out of the fountain into the corners of the room.
Okay.
And as you follow one of them, you see that it's clogged with like flesh and bone that it needs to be cleaned out.
I'll move it.
Yeah, I'll assist them with cleaning out one of those two.
All right. Takes you about the two of you about 5 minutes. Clean this one out, and it seems to begin to run a little bit on this one.
Gorgo will assist Lamartes if Lamartes is trying to clear another one. I know that he's
Yeah,
up there investigating.
I was trying to clear it. Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
just verbalize what needs to happen, and all of us take a different one
Yeah.
to clear it out.
If there's
So-
a third one, I'll look at the one.
Yeah. So you each get to one as you clear all this flesh and bone
Ugh.
and other residue out, like splashing against the room. You feel now like the blood rushes down into these 4 holes and lowers very, very quickly. In about a minute, all the blood has completely run out of the room, and now just few sputters, just little pools, and the fountain itself sputters to life, shooting blood high up and coming splashing back down, running over the sides and down the runners clearly, as you see the way that this is meant to move. And you see the floor here is littered with coins and decaying clothing, armor, weapons.
I will
How
take
much
a
money?
gold piece
Okay.
and toss it in.
Okay. Toss it in. Nothing especially happens. But all this is on the floors. It's kind of like overflowed. And you see that some of this seems to be possibly digested people from the ooze.
I mean,
Well, I used it
collect
like
as
a
much of the
wishing
money
well,
as I
but-
can.
What did you say, Pascal?
Oh, I said I'm going to collect as much money as I can.
All right. About a minute, you can get 25 gold pieces. But go ahead and make a investigation or perception check.
Definitely perception. Never mind. Yeah. They both suck. It doesn't matter. 14.
All right. And all that, you get about 25 gold. Trying to find everything.
I'll like rifle through like the clothes and whatnot to see if we find any weapons.
All right. Make investigation or perception.
Right. That is 15.
15. You two find about 25 gold pieces.
Okay.
Can I look for like artifacts, like historically significant things?
Sure. Last one. We'll do intelligence or perception. Not intelligence, sorry. Investigation or perception.
Perception. 18.
18. You begin looking through. You're able to find 4 diamonds worth 100 gold each,
Oh,
2 sapphires with 50 gold each, and a golden necklace studded with rubies is probably worth 250 gold.
the necklace is going on. I'm wearing this. Okay. 2 rubies, 4 diamonds. That's what you said. Okay.
Okay. Well, shall we keep on keeping on?
Guess so.
All right. You move through the door, and a narrow corridor, roughly 20 feet wide and 40 feet long, stands before you. The walls on either side are adorned with carvings of skeletons. Like everything else in this place, each wrapped in a robe with one hand over their heart and the other raised as if in greeting. Overshadowing these carvings is an elaborate door at the end of the room, 15 feet tall. The stone double door is carved with lifelike writhing skeletons and gaunt corpses, with a blazing sun at the top bisected by the millimeter-thin gap between the doors. The figures on the door look to be either worshipping the sun or cowering from it, but with their rictus faces, it is unclear. There is no doorknob, but at roughly 5 feet up the doors, you see 4 skeletal hands inlaid in the stone, their palms facing outward towards you. There are 2 hands on each door, and each of them has their fingers arranged in a different sign. Skeletal figures flank the door, 2 on either side, one hand over their heart and the other raised.
Do the hands over the hearts look like they can be moved?
On the skeletons, it doesn't look like you can move the hands, like on the statues. Though you see that there's 2 runnels that run along the left and right hand walls beneath these robed skeletons, and they enter the far wall on either side of the door. And they run with blood. You see that Dara here is like, what? I didn't know about a combination to leave? Like, very irritated. This is the door we came in, but it wasn't. So something's changed since she came in.
Just thinking about what the sage said about how, the ones that hide their hearts need to get them open, and the veins will have to open as well.
We could try the keys. Is there keyholes?
I mean, are you looking at the statues a little more?
Yeah.
Okay. As you look here, as you look at the skeletons along the walls, on the left-hand side of the door, the skeleton on the far left has all 5 fingers raised. The skeleton on the near left has its pinky and forefinger raised. On the right, the skeleton there has its pinky ring finger and forefinger raised. And the skeleton on the far right has its forefinger and middle finger raised.
God dang it. And
Do they match the handprints on the door?
Currently, no. Currently on the door, you look at the skeletal hands, and the top left has the thumb and forefinger raised. The bottom left has the forefinger, middle finger, and ring finger raised. The top left has the pinky and ring finger raised, and the bottom right has only the thumb raised.
yeah, I mean, I
try
think
to
we
change
should.
them.
Yeah, we should make it so it's 5, all 5, then the pinky 4, the pinky 4, and then the 4 in middle.
Alright.
Okay. So as you're manipulating actual skeletal hands here, this is the last one. As you feel like something in the walls opens and you see the blood flow a little faster, you get the feeling the blood are turning massive weirs or gears, causing the doors to open.
Creepy.
And
It's a lot of blood.
Yeah. And the stairs are before you, leading upward.
Oh boy.
Whew. That's right. Good thing I gave my hand for this.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. You go on up.
I'll just like run up.
You run up, and the rest of you follow up the stairs and up some more as you're moving. And then, suddenly, a breeze blows through your hair.
This
Or
is my
lack of
religion.
hair.
And the trees rustle in the wind as if pleased at your arrival. The air smells damp and fresh, filled with the scent of pine and dead leaves. And it's the best thing you've smelled in days. Finally, after all your traveling, you've reached the surface.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How long are we playing this game?
It's not even over yet.
Yeah, man.
What comes next? The voice you heard in your mind after waking from your fateful confrontation with the Lich, and the strange prophecies you've encountered since then, echo in your mind.
Shit, man.
Kentura is going to just like collapse on the fucking ground and lay there.
Yeah, it's soft. A little bit of mud comes around. The moisture enters through your scales and skin, almost breathing again.
Cassius is
Nestle
gonna
in
take
there.
down his mask and like take a big inhale and see if he can like get a scent of the ocean. If we're at all near like a body of water or like the ocean at least.
Definitely not the ocean. You feel the humidity here maybe is more like a lake not too far away.
Oh my god. Doesn't smell like grossest anymore. That is so good.
Are these? Sorry, where we came out of this building? Is it a standalone building? Is it on the street?
Sure. You come up and there is what looks like just like almost like a door that comes up at an angle. Like a right angle stone door that has that sun vestibule on it.
This is not where we went in.
No.
No, you went in a blasted glass area that seemed entirely. This is grass and nature, like in the middle of a forest.
If it's a forest, wait, do I still have? Did I get rid of that?
Sorry, this is a little off topic, but I have a question. If I take a long rest, do the skeletons dismantle, or does my concentration stop?
I don't think so. No, not for because I don't think you have to keep concentrating to keep them up.
Okay.
So it would stop, but you don't have. I don't think that spell requires concentration.
Oh yeah, that spell's not concentration. Oh cool, yeah.
That's an
Okay, let me know when they
instantaneous spell.
stop. I'll pummel them.
I mean, it's every 24 hours they stop obeying, but every dawn. Oh, that was another thing I had a question about. It's every dawn the crown refreshes, but there's no sun.
Yeah, what the equivalent of that would be. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So every day I'll be able to recontrol them anyways.
Okay.
So, do we want to make a camp here, or what do you guys
Yes,
want to
please.
do?
Yes, please.
Your friend's gonna go. I would not camp here. There is a village. Well, not a village, but an inn, not too far away.
Lead the way then, quickly.
Where is it that we are? Where this is Astoya, but where?
Soma.
So,
I'm gonna order my skeleton men to carry me.
jeez.
How much
I
do you weigh?
will. I'm gonna trip one of them.
I will fall.
Oh, boy.
If I remember correctly, Soma is kind of north, not north, like
Yeah, I'm
central.
Yeah, let me
I'm
grab
trying to find the map
give.
real quick.
This is like the scary part, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no sun here. Okay. Whoop. That's.
I love how you're like, this is scarier than underground.
Not me.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're more inland, and like if we're splitting the continent, like there's a mountain range on the right side. It's like the lower half of this part of the country. Just look at the player's guide. It's a better view. There we go.
I think we're. Maybe I put it mid game. I'll find this here.
And a wolf howling.
Yeah,
Now, how do the hags feel?
they're smiling and
I love the hags.
pleased to be out just as much as all of you are.
So
They even go,
in-
well, I think maybe we might take our leave.
Is there
You're
a
not
way
just-
that we can get back in contact with you?
They gave us a sending stone, didn't they?
Hey,
Or am
I
thinking
believe
of-
they did.
Yeah, we got a sending stone from them.
Yeah, we did.
My bad.
And is it so sudden? We can at least have one last night before we all split up.
in my backstory,
Okay.
I had written that I had kind of settled down in Lunsk. Is this near where we are?
Yes.
How very interesting.
We're over there.
Yeah. So you're you're in Stillborn Forest, and you're on the other side of the river there. So the opposite side of the river is of Lunsk. And as you talk to them, they go, "Yes, we are very near Lunsk. We would, in fact, that's where we are headed next. We'll go to the inn, sleep the night. There's a ferry that transports us across the river to Lunsk. If you wish to go."
Wow, would I wish to go. And that is so if we are on top of this is moving us in the general direction of Novostoya.
Right.
Alrighty.
Well,
Absolutely.
do
I
we
would
want
love
to
to
get
pop
to
on.
this inn?
Yeah.
Anything better than sleeping on the ground?
At least to be safe.
Hmm. We've been sleeping in quite a few places, Torlin.
I don't mind sleeping on the ground. I've gotten used to it. It's just nothing
No.
can really beat a nice bed.
I'm with the
Yeah.
giant.
All right. We call this the Dister Door, and let's go. Let me begin leading you.
And the hags are leaving us from the spot, or are they coming along?
If you want to come along, they'll stay with you one more night.
Yeah.
Knowing these forests, I think I would probably be walking, with vigilance.
Okay.
For sure. If Gorgo's serious, I'm serious.
Yeah. You move slowly.
Gorgo is also walking, though, with she is looking out for monsters in the night, but because it is her home turf, she's also walking as if she is a monster in the night. She is one of the creepy creatures.
Very nice. I love it. And how are all of you acting now that you are up here in the air?
Pesco looks like really relieved, just like to no longer have to look at corpses all the time, even though he's being carried by skeletons. It seems to not bug him as much.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of Martis, he's still on his toes. You know, he knows this is not over yet. Although he's happy to breathe fresh air, he keeps on touching his left hand and like rubbing where his right hand used to be. Just walking.
Kentura would just be kind of like suspicious, I guess, of like where we are because of like I don't know, I feel like with where she comes from, which is like the ocean, right? The Laneshi just kind of like wanted to establish a foothold somewhere on this continent. So I feel like she's like constantly like analyzing where she's at, but also just like relieved to not be in the hole anymore.
I think Cassius is just like he's still trying to remain alert. Like he'll be checking the front, behind us, just want to see where everybody is, and just like while he's happy to be like not underground in the ditches or any of that stuff, is just exhausted. Like just a lot of panting, a lot of just dreading like the last walk because he knows when we're there, he's finally gonna like lay down for a minute. He's just like trudging every step.
Torlin probably has been like just like wandering through tunnels for the last 5 days, 5-6 days, and she's like, I'm never going to listen to the next like drunken looking old man when he says he saw my sister because he might have just been drunk and he might have just been seeing two of me.
Nice.
All right. Gorgo, you stop as you realize the howling of the wolves has gotten much closer. And you
I would-
recognize it as a hunting pattern.
You guys, they think they are hunting us. And Gorgo, I guess I touched on it before, but here she is in her woods, covered from head to toe from the blood pool and like dripping this like red, and she has like bits of flesh all over. And now that we're up here, it seems like it's her bread and butter. Like this is what like the towns see, like running through the shadows. This is what they've always been afraid of. And Gorgo is like in her prime. And she's like, these wolves think they are about to sneak up on us, but they do not know what is coming. They have found the Black Mamba. And she will cock her crossbow. And she is so excited.
All right. And sure enough, because of Gorgo's keen senses, you all stop. And you see what's what happened? You see 7 wolves come into the clearing, hungry, ready to, as she says, maybe they must think that they are here to hunt you, but I need you to roll initiative.
All right.
Still
Ooh,
disadvantaged.
Natural
son of a
20
bitch.
for 22.
Nice.
Oh, so close to the 20.
5.
3. Oh wait, no, that was yours. Mine was also. Oh no, I also rolled a 5. I think. Oh no, mine's
Right.
a 4.
All right, we got Torlin at 3, 5 rather, Pascal at 3, Lamartis at 12, Kintura at 4, Gorgo at 16. I don't have Cassius yet.
It should be up there. I rolled a 22.
22.
Are you exhausted?
I wasn't there for that session when you guys were exhausted.
Must be nice.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not missing the time I was double exhausted in the ditches.
All right, so the wolves have surrounded you. You're kind of in the center. And the wolves have put themselves all around you of the clearing. So that Cassius, you are up first.
I'm going to make a stupid decision to kind of put the shield down, reduce the AC to 19, but grab my sword with both hands and then go for the first 2 wolves I see.
Okay, so you run up to the first wolf.
Alright, first attack. Dirty 20.
That hits.
That's cocked. Second one is a natural 19.
Nice.
Okay, so 2 attacks. Alright, so the first wolf is going to take 14 points of slashing.
Okay.
If he's still up, he'll take another 11.
Okay. So, wolf's bloodied but still up. The wolf next to that one, so that'd be the brown one, moves right up to you and will also attack.
Assuming they
It
have
will,
back tactics.
it will not expose its back to everybody else. Because it's got pack tactics. It doesn't
Yeah, that's what I
need to. All right. That's just a 13 to hit.
Mm.
So that's going to miss. And then Gorgo.
She is going to. Is it within an hour from the time I cast? Would it still be an hour from when we fought the blood, or longer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so bonus action, she's gonna move her hunter's mark to the one that's next to on like the far right of our screen.
Okay.
And she is going to, with her 2 shots, she's going to shoot one in the one that's right in front of her to the left of that one, and then the second one into the one that she hunters marked.
Okay, so you're shooting at a total of 2 wolves?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh God. The lowest was a 13.
13 misses.
Okay, and then the other one was an 18.
That hits.
Okay, and on that one, she's holding her crossbow, and her little snake hair is going to wrap around, and the snakes are going to latch into her crossbow, like these little tentacles coming out, and she's going to use she's going to expend 1 use of the venomous charge.
Nice.
And okay, so that one's hunters marked. How close is whoever that person is? Is it sneak attack?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh,
And then-
wait, which one are you? That one.
The one that was marked.
Yeah. So
Oh
no,
no, not close
Nope.
enough. Yeah, I
Nope.
got you.
Nope.
Okay.
That's what overhead is for.
So that's 11 piercing. Oh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 piercing, and then 5 poison.
Nice.
And it has to succeed on a DC 13 con save.
4.
Nice.
It is poisoned until the end of its next turn.
Nice. So it's like immediately looks hurt. Very good. Now the one that Cassius attacked will attack back. That is a natural 20.
Haha. Sweet.
All right, so it leaps up and it's able to get under your armor to your throat and try to pull you down. I do need a strength save.
Okay. Wow. 12.
12. It grabs you and pulls you down prone.
Oh damn! You don't have your aura up.
That is with my aura.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. That's a +9 too.
And that is going to be 13 piercing damage.
Salad.
All right. In that case, seeing that, the Wolf Center screen's going to come over and come against the target there. They're hunters.
Cool.
If they can get a meal out of this and get out from the big crowd, they're going to do it. That is a 21 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's what we got here. No, I can't see that one accurately, but it does look like it's not near anybody. So the one in the upper left, behind the person in the green armor. Yep, up there. They're going to come over and join the party down there.
Will I get an op attack because it ran by me?
It would have avoided because it wasn't.
Okay.
It was away from you. That's why I checked the top view. And it's going to try to get them for 22 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 10 piercing damage.
Well, I'm definitely bloody.
You see these wolves just going and ripping. You see pieces of Catch's armor getting torn off and flown away. Gorgo, you realize it's their tactic. They want to take down first one that's down and take away their kill. Martis, it's your turn.
I guess I'm going to stay where I am and just attack the first one that attacked Cassius that he bloodied a bit with the firebolt. So how does math work? 16?
That hits.
Oh, no, sorry, 15. 15, my bad.
15 still hits.
Okay. All right. That's a 3. That's an 8. So 11. 11 fire damage to that one.
All right. Burns, lights on fire, and it's like almost trying to put itself out on Cassius in their blood. You can see is horribly injured, but still active.
And I say, well, help him out a little bit. And as I look to everyone there, and I walk up to get close. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Next. This would be. Let me look at this for a second better. See what I'm doing. Yeah. So we'll say Wolf in the back is going to go up against Gorgo because they're not going to come all the way through everybody. They do want to distract in their pack, so they will attack. It's just for a 9 that will miss. It goes to jump, and in the same way as you were describing, like you hear it and feel it as it goes through the air and just instinctively move, not even looking in its direction. Because this is your turf, and Torlin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go help Cassius.
All right.
I want to make sure that I'm within, I'm within 5 feet, so in case I need to intercept an attack.
Okay, so you want to get within 5 feet of Cassius, so they're going to be in
Yes.
that open spot. Yep.
But other than that, I'm going to attack one of the wolves next to me.
All right.
14.
Now that hits.
Oh, okay. It's an 8 damage.
Right.
I'm gonna attack again
Nice.
for a natural 20.
Yes!
Brutal.
Wha! 9 damage.
Yeah. You stick your spear in, it kind of gets out, moves it away. As it does, it rears up, exposing its chest, and you rock back and dig it deep into its heart and pull out. It's still going, but it hurt bad.
And then I'm gonna yank out my spear, swing it around, and smack it on the head.
For a third attack?
Yeah, for the my bonus action
Yeah.
attack.
Oh man, monster. 18
18.
hits. Yeah.
6 damage. Thunk.
All right. It looks bloodied as you kind of break the skin on the top of its skull. And next, the other wolf in the back runs up upon Gorgo. And strikes with advantage. Not good. 12.
Aha. Miss me.
And again, just whoom. And oh, it's got 50 feet. Yeah, it's gonna run up in the open spot. The one that was poisoned and Hunter's marked is gonna run up to Cassius, and it just gets a straight roll because it is poisoned. That is a 21.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna intercept this attack.
Okay. Do you
So
just take all the damage or reduce?
It reduces a
Okay.
D10 plus 3.
Okay.
Please roll a 10.
So go ahead, roll.
It's only a 7.
Okay, so you take 7, and Cassius will take 5. All right. Then Quintura.
Let's see here. So, I think this is Gorgo right above me. I'm gonna turn towards Gorgo where these two wolves are, and I am going to. Let's see here. I think this will work. I'm gonna chromatic orb them, so my twin spirit is going to like come out of my back and launch a chromatic orb towards, I guess, the black wolf that's there.
Okay.
Let's see here. Why is this like this? Won't let me roll the attack hit. What the heck? Okay. plus 5 on a d20. So 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and it'll be lightning damage for 18.
Nice. A big yelp from that puppy.
No, sorry. And that's it for me, sorry.
Okay. And then Pascal.
All right. Can I turn into one of these wolves? Like, what kind of wolf are they?
These are dire wolves, so CR1.
Oh, so I can. Yes. Okay. I will turn into it like a dire wolf as my bonus action.
Okay.
And then also I'm gonna have all the skeletons. Can I have the skeletons help me with this actually? Can I have them like fire the arrows as like help for my intimidation attempt as my action to scare the wolves off Cassius?
Yes.
Cool. Or at least one of them, because like that is 19.
19 for intimidation, and let's do. All right. Yeah, I mean, anything they do is going to be on their turn. So you can out, and a few kind of cower a bit, but you see they're still hungry.
Okay.
So we're going to see.
And then that's it.
All right, Cassius.
All right. Like use 15 movement to get up from prone.
Okay.
And start swinging. Just close quarters, not looking too pretty. Torlin, you just see him like bloody, like my throat is like basically open wounds all over me. So not looking good. First attack, definitely hits with a natural 19.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna go to the one that crit on me. So let's do that first.
Okay.
14 points of slashing.
Okay, that was the one I think you really hurt. So, yeah, with that, that wolf's head just goes flying.
Cool. And then I just have an overhead around me. And which one of those did I just dispatch? Right, so that one's there. Okay. Then yeah, I'll go for the wolf that is to the very left, like the very left right there.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack. 19, dirty 19.
That hits.
And that's gonna be 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Very nice. Got a real good swipe in there.
And then I'm going to get the fuck out of there with 15 movement.
Okay, taking the attacks.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
How many is that? Is that 2 or 3?
That's going to be 4 attacks.
Oh, never mind. That's not enough. I thought I could get a by with one, so no, I'll stay right there.
Okay.
If you're still alive, I got an idea.
So the
Cool.
DM was like, really? All right. So, all right. Now the wolf's turn. It's going to just do a 15 to hit. Cassius is going to miss. Gorgo.
I am going to shoot 3 walloping bolts at the 3 that are away from Torlin. So I'm going to leave the one that Torlin's engaged with.
Okay. These are all going to be a disadvantage. Because you have melee combatants near you.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. I think I will still do it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start with the one that is Hunter's marked with me. The lowest is a 17.
All hit.
Okay, so that one is Hunter's mark. Okay, so that's a 14 piercing for that one.
How do you want to kill it?
I will shoot it. I will shoot it. I will shoot it. I will shoot it right here. Does it wallop just for the flavor?
Oh yeah,
It is.
So-
It's yeah. It goes boom,
Yeah.
boom.
it goes doo, doo, and kind of pushes it 5 feet, rolls over on its side, and then still and slain.
Alrighty, next one. I am. The lowest is a 19.
That hits.
Okay. And that one is just only 6 piercing. And it has to succeed on its strength save 10. Or DC 10 strength save.
6.
Oh, so it is
Nice.
knocked prone.
All right.
And then on this next one, could I get sneak attack? If I hit it?
You can have sneak attack now on it, but
Oh, the next one.
yeah.
Oh, actually, so I should do it on the one that I know.
no,
I hit.
right.
Let me do that. I'm sorry.
No, right. I'm sorry. You can't have sneak attack because you're firing at disadvantage,
Oh, okay, got you. Makes sense.
and you'd get and you prone creatures are at disadvantage as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The lowest is a 16.
that hits.
Okay. And then this is just a regular 1d6, so 6, 7, or 5, 7 piercing
Nice.
on the last one, and it has to succeed on a strength at DC 10.
Oh, you hit a new one.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm hitting a new one.
Got it. Apply that correctly. 4. It's knocked prone.
Nice. And that is it for me.
Okay.
Does she bonus action want to move her mark?
Did you want a bonus action move your mark?
No, I used it to do a
Okay.
crossbow.
Got it. All right. So two wolves can't do it. They're still. Let's see here. Yeah. So this one wolf is already knocked prone. Will use its movement to stand up and attack Cassius. For 10 to hit.
Mm-mm.
Then Lamartus.
All right, so I think I'm just gonna stick to obviously one of the ones that are still up and not prone, and I'm going to attack them with firebolt. I don't know if that hits. That's a 13.
It's going to miss.
Yeah.
Ducks low and whoosh, just flies over the top of it.
Oh, poopy. And that is my turn.
Alright. In that case, the other wolf is going to go ahead and half movement stand up and attack Cassius. Advantage for 16.
No, sir.
Alright. Torlin.
Okay. So your AC is about to go even higher. I'm gonna bait and switch you.
Hey, all right.
Alright. So Torlin takes the middle.
Your AC goes up by 8. Is that right?
Oh my god, did you roll it? Wait, on the
It,
superiority?
it says roll a superiority die until the start of your next turn. You or the other creature gains a bonus AC, and I'm giving it to you, so you get
Yeah.
8 extra AC
Yeah, it's 8 more AC for Cassius.
until your next
Ooh.
turn.
Are you at 30?
I'm at 27.
Mind-boggling.
So have fun with that. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack one of the wolves that got knocked prone, but now is standing.
People underestimate those fighters, man.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
amazing.
Battlemaster is the shit.
Battlemaster is amazing. All right.
For 23 to hit.
Okay. Going against one of the ones that was knocked prone
Yeah,
before, so that hits.
that's 8 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack it again. 14 to
That
hit.
hits. Yep.
for 6 damage.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
Oh,
I'm just going to stab it through the chest and then like kind of fling it off my
I
spear.
love it. Goes. "Woo!" Yes.
And then I'm gonna swing it around and like smack the other wolf that had gotten prone with the butt of my spear
All
for
right.
my bonus action.
Very good.
Wait. No, because I bonus action the bait and switch.
Yes.
So never mind on the bonus action.
Okay. We got the wolves up on Gorgo. That is 19 to hit.
you hit me.
All right. They will need a strength save.
I got dirty 20.
Okay. You're good, but you will take 14 piercing damage.
My goodness. Ouch.
Take a bite out of your shoulder. Next one, as you're taking one with the shoulder, tries to go for your thigh. And 15?
Oh, miss.
Miss. You lift up and spin around. Feisty little ones. Kintura.
Hello, it is I. Let's see here. I am going to. I guess I'm gonna keep attacking this one. That's these two, because there's two that are on Gorgo still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over there and swing at him.
All right. You
Ah!
go swing.
14 hit.
Hits.
Who hit? 14 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
Whack.
Big yelp. It almost goes down, but it's still stable.
All right. I think that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Pascal.
I'll have the two of the skeletons shoot an arrow at whichever one's weaker around Cassius.
Okay.
For a 15 and 22.
Both are hit.
Oh, and one was a natural 20. Does that count for the skeletons?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So then he also has critical. Then, so I don't remember what the die was. 1d6 plus 2. So that is 9 on one for one and 5 for the other.
So 14 total.
14 total, yeah, sorry.
All right. The skeletons unleash their barrage, and it is gone and dead.
Nice.
Then I guess I'll use the third skeleton to attack the last one. I was going to use it to help me out, but no.
All right.
That is only a 10.
That's going to miss.
Then I will just run and bite one of the wolf that Kintura just attacked if I can.
All right. All right. Roll with advantage because you have pack tactics.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, that is 16 to hit it.
That hits.
Awesome. 2d6. 9 damage.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
Aha.
I'm just gonna like bite down on it and just like, since I'm a wolf, just like shake it around and then just like throw its corpse.
Another wolf comes in, shakes, throws. Other one's a little confused. And then Cassius, it's your turn.
Torlin looks like she has that one wolf under control. What is the rules for the bonus to the AC? Can I move it? Can I move away from you, or
You have to stay within 5 feet.
okay? So yeah, I'll let you take care of that one. I'm just going to stay where I am and take out a javelin from my backpack and throw at the one that's at Gorgo.
Okay.
Okay. 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be, 10 points of piercing.
Nice.
And then a second one is going to go out for a 17.
That hits.
That's going to be, only 12 piercing. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Yeah, 12.
Only 12.
All right.
Only
Sticks
12.
down through, like down from its back through its chest in the lower. Just
That's my turn.
so up. All right. Got this other wolf. Man, oh man. It will attack Torlin. It's for 12.
Nope.
All right. And then it's just going to try to run away from Torlin into the woods.
Get that
Oh,
up attack
Just
going.
like that.
Immersive.
Yeah. Do you want to up attack?
Yes. Where's my thing? I have to scroll. Wah. Oh, it's a natural one.
Oh, miss. Gorgo.
I will move my hunter's mark to the one that is still near me, and I will grab the javelin to steady it as I put my crossbow to its head and shoot it twice.
Nice.
They're both 27s.
There we go.
Nice.
Alrighty, so that's 4d6. Okay. 22 piercing.
All right. Put that one in its head, right through its eye, and it is slain.
Oh, that cat's going crazy.
All right. Then Lamartus.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna keep on firebolting away.
Yeah, the one running away.
Yep. That one hits. That's gonna be a 24.
Yep.
7. Ooh, excuse me. That's 9 fire damage.
Nice. Very good. Flames move over it, start burning away. Torlin.
I'm going to drop my spear and pull out my hand crossbow and like steady it on my shield and fire.
Yes.
Nice. 13 to hit, which probably doesn't.
Yeah, no, it's strafing, jumping back and forth, and whoom, just misses the air.
I'm gonna shoot again for a natural one.
Yep. You shoot 2 times really fast, so one dodge just misses both.
And that's it. I'm not gonna try again.
Wow.
Quintura.
This last one that's over here on the very bottom hasn't been attacked by anyone yet, right?
Lamartus got it.
Okay. I am. Yeah, I'll just attack it anyway. Whatever. Fuck it. Let's see here. I will. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something weird. I am going to stand there smugly while my twin spirit, who is actually a specter on the for things that are important. I'm gonna choke and die. And then it's going to so she's gonna like skitter out of my body over to this thing and use life drain
Ooh.
for not 20
Wow.
for a
20.
24.
All right.
And let's see, that's 3d6 for 11, and then what do I roll for what do I do for the crit?
Another 3d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just making sure. For 10.
So that's 21 for life drain.
Yeah.
What does this look like?
So yeah, I am experimenting with allowing my twin's spirit to exit my body. And instead of being attached all the time, and she just walks over to it, picks it up and grabs it in her hands, and all of the life just sucks out of it, and then she like smiles like creepily and then goes invisible.
Nice. Does any of that come toward you?
I mean, yeah, I guess she would return to me.
I didn't. I just
Like
didn't know if the
any-
ability did it.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Okay. Life drain. I thought it might.
It's
so.
like, no.
No. Okay. So, whew, you see the wolf. I mean, it goes from looking pretty good to absolutely like emaciated and atrophied instantly. And Pascal, it's your turn.
I'll be able to. I just realized I have a good amount of movement speed, so I'll be able to just catch up to and just bite it again, right?
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Cool. No pack tactics. Nothing's near me. That is a miss. It is.
It is. It is.
That just is.
I guess I'll have the skeleton shoot then.
Okay.
14, 18, and 19 for 2 of them. And
You
the
said
last-
14, 18, 19?
Sorry, 18, 19. No, I just
Okay.
didn't do the math yet. 10, 18, 19. I just said the 10 misses.
Yep. So 2 hit.
2 plus 4 is 6. 10 damage, 10 piercing damage.
And I'll kill it.
Nice.
All right.
I'm looking at the minis, and in my head, I was like, who is that tiny person near Cassius? And I realized that it's Torlin on her knees because she's so big.
Yep.
I was like, oh my god.
And like when I made the mini too, like it's an extra large mini, and I'm like, well, she's gonna be ginormous, so
Yeah.
I think I'll just have her like on her knee, like with the spear to the side.
That's so cool.
She's like
Very
basically as tall as Cassius on her knees.
Yep.
Yep.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild. Wild.
All right. In that case, the forest is silent before things begin to return to the normal symphony.
I'd like to turn back.
Cassius is gonna go to Torlin is like, that was some of the best fighting I've seen in this party for so long.
She kind of like kind of does like a kind of tap with her crossbow, and it's like, yeah, but my aim still sucks.
Do that, and I'll also like wave to Gorgo because of that whole line that she did on them actually helped out too. So it's just like, you're the best, and I'm gonna be limping back to get my javelins.
As Cassius comes over, and I see him looking not very good. Some of like the wind picks up all around, and I am going to cast Healing Spirit, and the air sort of like whooshes together, and a white bird kind of circles around, this like spectral looking bird, and will land on Cassius's shoulder, and you get 1d6 of healing.
Sweet.
Oh, why am I rolling that? That's not anything.
I'll also have my imp land on him and cast Cure Wounds. If I can.
It was 5 healing.
5 healing. I'm gonna spend a hit die to do Divine Sangromancy, and add 6 to that. So what
And
is
9
that?
to that from me.
So 9 from Pascal. How much from Gorgo?
It was 5.
5.
I don't know
Cool,
why
so
I
that's
clicked the
11.
button. A.
Does anybody else look like bad? Because I can actually do this 3 more times.
I'm like below half, but I feel like we're gonna be resting soon. So I don't know.
For flavor, the bird will fly around, giving a little love to Kintura. You'll get. Oh, that's just 2. And I will also take 2. And I could do it one more time. For any who else is low? Anybody?
No.
Give it to
Could do it to
Torlin.
me twice.
Torlin, what were you?
I'm at 61 HP.
For flavor, it will come and it will say hello to you with 4 HP of helloing.
Nice.
For context, I had 2 sessions ago, I guess, asked Molly if Belle could be a animal, what would it be? And Molly said a bird. And I think Gorgo, remembering out of everybody, Belle was always the kind-hearted one, and this benevolence, right? She like picked up this healing spell and is just, thinking of Belle. And this bird is flying around saying hello to all of her friends.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Like, that's so sad.
You continue, and soon, as you come to the night black waters of the river, run fast, swirling and burbling around the bridge's stone piles. To the north, it winds its way into the darkness of the forest. To the south, it empties into a vast lake. In the distance, on the far side of the lake, you see the faint red and glow lights of a town before your guides. And by now, Gorgo, you kind of know where you are. And you, I think, in your movements, start to take the lead. And they look at you weirdly as you lead everyone to an inn called the Miner's Respite. You see, it's a simple 2-story and it's lit inside here through red tinted glass all over. So giving the whole outside and inside this very like red glow to it, which Gorgo you would know would not attract the night creatures of the night. The red doesn't register well to their sight, so they don't even detect it as light to come in and investigate. So they very much know how to survive this far out into this area. But you walk in and dinner's being served, and there's a slight pause as you all look like a mess. The owner here, still Ben, so looks rooms.
Oh, absolutely, still Ben.
Yes, please.
All right. I've got how many? I've got singles and doubles.
I don't mind rooming with anybody.
Me neither. I just want a bed.
I'll go with you, Gaseous.
Oh,
Torlin's just kind of like do this kind of like awkward laugh a bit. It's like, do you have any my size?
we do keep. Yes, I have an ogreish. We have ogreish-sized beds for just this
thank you.
occasion. All inclusive to everyone here. And
Can I get an Orgrish-sized bed?
we'd like to save it for those who actually need it.
Mhm.
So it's always available, but for each room that'd be 8 copper.
I think Gorgo will tap. Well, the forearm, I guess, because Torlin's very tall, but will like pat you on the side and be like, Torlin, I will room with you. I can give you some crossbow pointers.
Oh, I'm always looking to get pointers.
That was 8 copper for each room.
Yeah.
Alright.
Half asleep, I'm gonna pull on the Martis and just be like, "Hey, want to split the cost?"
I am actually rooming alone tonight, and I flip him a silver coin, and I which number, and I start walking away. 'Cause he is absolutely exhausted.
Yeah. I'll give the number
Yes.
there.
Kinsar, are we splitting the cost or?
Goes, he kind of snaps his fingers. He goes,
No.
appreciate it.
Okay.
And he points, and somebody quickly brings you a mug of ale. Lamartes,
Well, thank you.
least we can do. And kind of as the silver, they were like, oh my goodness.
I'll definitely
we
take the ale to bed.
we have like your friend just wanted the ale for tonight, but we have rabbit stew and our special with 3 eggs, 3 rashers of bacon and bread. What stew as you like? If you would
Gorgo
like
will
any
lick-
food?
Gorgo will lick her lips at the rabbit stew and say, I will have the stew.
Same. When I like hear that with my beer, I like take a sip as I'm walking towards the door. I'm like, "Rabbit, bring it to my room."
He nods. That is like give it all to him. And so yeah, ale stew will be 2 copper, and rabbit stew's 3 copper, and the egg dish is 2 copper.
I will be eating 3 of the rabbit stews.
How much did you
Yeah.
say the ale was? Two?
I'm just,
2 copper.
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna have 5 ales.
I'll take an ale. How much was the rabbit stew?
Yeah.
3
2.
copper.
3 copper.
Oh, 3.
No, sorry. Yeah, 3 copper.
3
3 copper, and then the ale is how much? I'm sorry.
2 copper.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
I'm gonna
one
have
of
5 ales and give 3 of them to my skeletons, even though they just they're still gonna dump it down their like mouths and just have it like fall onto the floor.
Yeah, you come with the skeletons, everyone's like, necromancers.
Torlin's gonna have one of each, and she's just gonna pay with a silver.
Are you like gonna like keep a bucket under them so like you can just recycle the beer later?
I'm weak.
Yeah.
I'll save a spot at the table for my twin spirit, who can be invisible or visible depending on what I say, apparently. So she's visible and sitting by me.
That's fair.
Since Matt said that there's or since the room's like tense, can I like sense that it's tense with all the skeletons? I want to know if I can just do like a performance check, like a performance with me and the skeletons.
Go ahead. As you do a 3 Stooges routine with the skeletons.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. It's only a 10.
A 10. It's way more creepy and disturbing than funny. Everyone's like, and soon a lot of people head to their beds, and Stillbin's like, thanks for ruining the night's purchases. It kind of looks at you like, hoping you'll give some money for it.
He's just gonna look really upset and then just like shy away to his bed without giving him any money.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah,
Or-
we hate him too, and I'll toss him
A gold?
yeah, 1 gold.
Oh, thank you. It's very
And I want
exciting.
breakfast ready before I get down here in the morning.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Absolutely.
So,
Um,
Kindora, you have acquired a friend.
Acquired?
And Gorgo will gesture to this new ghost that's following you around.
That. Yeah, she's my sister.
The one who died?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, I think, that she's able to be out, but she's been with me for a long time.
Wow. Is that like weird for her? Like, does she can she hear me talking?
I don't know how this works entirely, to be honest, but I think so. I think I don't think that she's like 100% sentient, but I think she also kind of is. Like, she can't entirely act on her own, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, she can hear you.
I think Gorgo, feeling in her own way very protective of Kintura, they have like a special bond. She's looking at this sister who also has fought for you and feels like a solidarity there and is very, like is sitting next to this spirit that also is looking out for you, and it feels really good.
I think the spirit would recognize that sort of feeling and like grasp your hand and then let go, because she doesn't like touching other people.
Oh, wow. The little snakes are like, ooh. Like anime hair, but it's snakes.
Mm.
While I'm in my room, can I try to figure out what the cloak is? Identify it?
Sharks, to give enough time, it is a cloak of protection.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. I guess when we're all sitting down, Cassius, as a juxtaposed to how we all first met, who was kind of like standoffish and didn't want to talk to anybody, will actually pull a seat next to Lamarte's, and then kind of just like bring his mug out and ask for like a cheer, like moment to like cheers.
Well, cheers.
Yeah.
Actually, because I went to our room, came back down for another beer, so he probably caught me just as I came back for another ale.
I guess since we had a moment to like ourselves after all of that disastrous events, I just kind of want to say nice going back there with the doppelgangers we fought. I know that was kind of not ideal. None of us were all there, but you held yourself back there with me, and I wanted to express that.
It's no problem. I knew that if anyone, last two of us, the group had to be up, it would probably be best if you and I were taking care of things, and kind of surprised myself there. Some of my new abilities, such as being able to kind of go into the ethereal plane at will, helped us. Hopefully, it can help us more in the future. I have no willing expending my powers and sacrificing parts, obviously. As long as we gain the knowledge and power we need to be successful and save as many people as we need.
I agree. Yeah, if we're to see the end of all this with Cassismere, and I guess we're being hunted for being alive now, I guess we got to take every necessary situation to stay alive, no matter what.
Yep, and hopefully the bone monger was not pulling our tail when they said that they were actually allies up here that would help. But I think after seeking allies, maybe even talking to people at this bar, that we can actually get word of this Lily of the Void. I think it's imperative that we grab that if we want to be successful, as he stated. So let us keep our ears and our minds open, shall we? Because the last time you and I had a beer together, we were more strangers, and we died shortly after. Cheers again.
Yeah. Cheers that. Down the rest of the ale.
Torlin's gonna sit down and she's gonna be like, "So about this dying part, did you guys actually like really die?"
Clearly, we didn't really die, but to put a word on it, yeah.
Well, there's dying and then there's coming back to life through divine magic afterwards. Was it kind of like that?
Speaking of, does anybody remember exactly what happened after? It was like a voice, right? Saying
Yeah.
like it's not over yet. Don't really believe too much in fate, divine happenstance, but that day something definitely decided to take us and throw us in a direction that would possibly determine the fate of humanity itself.
But what's confusing me is there are no gods left in this world. I mean, take it from me who's been there at the end. I've seen them all gone.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people put their faith into, Cassius.
I know there's no denying that there are forces out here that, other than the gods, you have fiends, you have necromancers, you have liches. It's just a matter of what's going to be next. Who's the biggest guy in the room?
Well, you know, as we say with our friends that we have lost, even though they're dead, they live on in our thoughts. Maybe the same as with divine beings, as long as their names aren't forgotten, the things that they've done, maybe there's some essence of them around. I wouldn't know, though.
Cassius, whose army did you fight for?
Man, I haven't used that name in a while. There are the many gods of the pantheon in this world. I served under Malignant. It's like this god of basically righteous battle. Like there were many of us, but we were all just your basic fighters, your warriors of the divine.
That must have been hard to lose the god you fought for, but also to lose the war itself, to have no more war to fight.
Yeah, it goes a little deeper than that. I mean, you were a part of this thing since the very beginning, and then having it all taken away. I don't know. I've come to terms with it. I don't need gods. I have myself. I have all of you. But if there's any chance I can get back to where I was, I take it.
I know we like to pick on you a lot, but I am really glad that you're here.
Me too.
Are you sitting within reach of Kintura?
I've moved along to the bar with Amartis, so it's wherever you...
Okay. I guess I would have moseyed at some point, and I'll raise a toast to Cassius for showing up at opportune moments and being just as strong as me on my bad days.
I was waiting for it.
And then I'll give your arm a nudge.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. I'll buy a round for the group.
No, you won't. I got this. I'll just give another gold to the guy and be like, we'll drink our fill. With breakfast.
Yes, with breakfast.
Nice.
Oh man.
All right. Then I guess in frivolity and jovialness, you retire for the evening and finally get your long rest.
Wow.
And thereabouts, you get cleaned up a little bit, and you hear the ferry's going to leave in the afternoon, and we'll pick up next week with some breakfast before the ferry.
All right.
And day drinking at brunch. We got
Let's
breakfast
go.
mimosas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to wish farewell to the hags before they leave.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not the last time.
Yeah, we can resolve that next week too if there's anything
Oh,
in
okay,
particular you
perfect.
wanted to do.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. Just wanted to get that moving.
And whatever, who cares? I'm long resting. I'm going.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we will end for tonight. For anyone who's watching and you are out of the necropolis,
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah,
the
man.
surface to see what's next. All right.
Damn, what we got out and we're on the surface. What do we got to do around here to get to level
Bruh.
8? No, I'm just kidding.